This is a story called The Little Monsters, Chapter 20, Birthday Presents and a Party for Bumpy. Today is Bumpy's 10th birthday and she desperately wants a new guitar, but her parents just can't afford it. She told the rest of the gang that she was going to have a party and she needed them to help her organise it and to help her make a cake. They invited about 30 kids. The plan was that they were going to charge everyone £1.50 to get in, 50p for a cupcake and £1 for a piece of birthday cake. That morning they got to work making the cake and cupcakes. They put lager, wine, gin, vodka, sherry, bitter, whiskey, frozen sausages, old shoes, old toys and old clothes in the ingredients. Then they made the punch and they put lots of salt, vinegar, pepper, red sauce, brown sauce, spices, whiskey, lager, bitter, vodka, gin, sherry, wine, Coca-Cola, orangeade and lemonade in the ingredients. Then they put the cake and cupcakes on to cook. Then, after about 20 minutes, they suddenly heard a really loud bang. When they went into Stumpy's kitchen, the oven door had flung open, causing the cake and the cupcakes to explode all over the kitchen. They thought this was hilarious and they picked up the bits of cake and cupcakes and stuck them together with the icing they'd made. The icing was made from whiskey, gin, wine, lager, bitter, sherry, salt and vinegar. The kids didn't have time to clean up the mess because all the guests started to arrive. At first everyone played games for a while and then they all sat down to eat. After they'd had a bit of food, everyone played party games for a bit. Then they sat down to eat again. The kids decided to serve the punch which went down a treat, so the kids made more and charged £1 per glass. Then they handed out the cupcakes and charged 75p each. No one cared about how much they were being charged for stuff because they were too busy enjoying themselves. At this point no one was really drunk because they'd only had a couple of glasses of punch each. Everyone continued to party and to enjoy themselves. Then the gang went in the kitchen to make some more punch. However, they'd run out of ingredients. Just as the kids thought they weren't going to be able to make any more punch, Stumpy had an idea. I know, my dad has a few crates of pop in the cellar which he made himself. We could use that and there's some other kinds of pop down there that we could use. My dad won't know any different because he makes it all the time. That's a great idea, Stumpy, said Kicker. The kids carried the crates up to the kitchen and poured everything into the punch. Everyone was having so much fun the kids turned the music up full blast. The punch was going down a treat again, so the kids made some more. When they went back down to the cellar to get some more of what they thought was pop, Kicker saw some big bottles of Baileys and she said to the others, "Hey guys, look here. My mum drinks this. She never lets me have any. Come on, let's taste it." The kids drank a full bottle of Baileys each. Then they went back upstairs and poured a couple of bottles into the punch. Then they noticed that there was some more kids outside waiting to come in. Stumpy let them in and he charged each of them £1.50 to get in. By this time all the cupcakes were gone, so the kids made loads more. The punch was also running low, so they made loads more. By this time everyone was showing signs of drunkenness, including the gang. However, they were all having too much of a good time to stop the party, so they just kept going and providing everyone with food and drink. They went into the cellar again to get some more of Stumpy's dad's pop. When they went back upstairs, there was some more kids wanting to come in, so Stumpy let them in and took their money. Then they went into the kitchen to make some more punch and cupcakes. and they dished out the birthday cake. By this time everyone was quite drunk and they were all dancing to the music and having a brilliant time. However, someone called the police and they came out and told them to end the party because they were causing a disturbance. The kids waited until the police had gone and then they turned the music up twice as loud as it was before. About 10 minutes later, more kids turned up. Now the party really was in full swing and more people were turning up, which meant more money for the kids to buy birthday presents for Bumpy. About 2 hours after the police came out the first time, they came out again. This time the kids saw them coming up the street. They made everyone hide in the cellar. Then they turned the music off, locked the doors, turned out the lights and pretended that no one was home. As soon as the police had gone, the kids started partying again and everyone came up from the cellar. This time they turned the music up as loud as it would go and opened all the doors and windows. Everyone piled into the garden and they were all drinking and some of the bigger kids were smoking. Then someone shouted, "The police are coming again." They all ran inside and closed the windows, locked the doors, turned the music off, turned the lights off and hid. When the police got there, the house was in total silence again. The police weren't too happy about being called to a false alarm at the same house twice. The kids heard them say that they wouldn't be coming back if they got another call to this address. They went back to their party and they continued to party until about 8 p.m. when Stumpy's parents came home. When they saw the chaos, Stumpy's mum said, "Me and your dad are going to the pub. By the time we get back, we want everyone gone and this mess cleaned up. Also, we want you in bed asleep by the time we get back and we'll speak to you tomorrow." As soon as Stumpy's parents had gone, they went back to their party. By the time Stumpy's parents came home at about midnight, everyone was really drunk and they were being sick everywhere. They told everyone to go home and then they put Stumpy to bed and cleaned up the mess. The next day when Stumpy got up, his mum said to him, "What on earth did you think you were doing last night?" Stumpy started to cry. "Wah, wah, wah, wah." "It's no use crying, my boy. Answer your mother at once," said Stumpy's dad. "Well, we..." "Well, spit it out, child," said Stumpy's dad. "We were having a birthday party for Bumpy and we used all your special pop, Dad. We didn't know it was alcohol until everyone started getting drunk. I'm so sorry," cried Stumpy. "Just what did you use to make the cake and cupcakes?" said Stumpy's dad. "We used all your special pop and all the pop that was down in the cellar. And we used salt, vinegar, pepper, old toys, old clothes and shoes," cried Stumpy. "Wah, wah, wah, wah." "Right, I want you to take Bumpy her presents and then I want you to come straight home because you are grounded for a month," said Stumpy's dad. Stumpy went to Bumpy's and gave her the present he'd bought her, but he didn't go home straight away. He told Bumpy's parents that he didn't have to be home until 9 p.m. The kids all went to play on the swing and at the old skate park. They knew that Stumpy was in trouble and that if they went to the new skate park, their parents would find them there. When they all went back to Bumpy's house, all their parents were there and they all knew about the party. They were all smacked hard on their bums. Stumpy was now grounded for 5 weeks and everyone else was grounded for a month. Of course, this didn't stop them from sneaking out and going to the swing and the old skate park at night when they should have been in bed. End of chapter 20. Hope you liked it. Thank you. Bye.